Hi, this is David. This is part of my face. These are my hands. This is my motorcycle. Welcome to Introduction to the Motorcycle and the Rider. I'll be talking about both. We're going to pay particular attention to the front wheel, and we're going to learn to be the tire, both on the bike and off. What I say here is a follow-up on a video of theories and fundamentals of motorcycle riding. In this video, we're going to talk about the primary controls. I'm going to start out by saying that a motorcycle is just like any other. It's generic. They all function the same. We'll notice that the motorcycle is leaning. The handlebars are straight. We call this position a static turn. This is the position of the motorcycle during a turn. It's being propped up now by the kickstand, and later on in the video I'll get on the motorcycle and we'll rectify its verticality, and that's the force that we give back to the motorcycle to stand it up after a turn, to end a turn. There is a more stable position if we could take the front tire and lean it more, and we can lean the front tire by turning the front tire, and this is a lower position for the center of gravity, and this is a stable position for parking a motorcycle. I'll leave it here to remind us of the physiological position of the motorcycle during a curve. This position during a curve is a crash. This is a fractured static turn. At the end of this video, we're going to have a crash. We're going to simulate a crash. Something to look forward to. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the left foot. The left foot controls the gear shifter. I want to get down on your knees here and shift it up and down with your fingers. See how much force is required. The left handlebar supports the left hand, which supports the chest. The left hand controls the clutch, adjusts the mirror, and adjusts these controls. I won't say much about the clutch in this video. The position of the hand should be one of comfort and support, and also for communication. There is one feature of this motorcycle which is unique or different from generic, and that's that the genius who owned it before me installed a forward-facing brake light, which is tremendous for communicating with oncoming traffic. The right hand controls the throttle. The throttle is adjusted. We call it rolling on the throttle. I roll it on with my pinky, ring finger, middle finger, and index finger, kind of progressively. This is how I, in a sense, roll on the throttle with my right hand. The right hand also adjusts the mirrors and adjusts these controls, and also communicates. The right hand also then controls the front brake. The way the rider controls the throttle and the front brake is the way that a piano player plays the piano. That is, with both the palm and the fingers. Both those two sets move independently, or to some extent, and to control both at the same time. Palm and fingers. The right foot controls the rear brake. Feel how much force is required. You want to do it smoothly and gently, just like the front brake. If the front brake locks up, the front wheel goes out and you go down. If that happens, release immediately, but you'll already be on the pavement. If the rear brake locks up, immediately but gently leave it up. Gently let it up. And as you do so, the rear tire will catch, and watch out for lateral forces on you at that time. Gotten through the bike now to see again if the bike would stay. This would be a static turn. And we're going to rectify the force that we borrowed from gravity, as I say in the video. With my legs, we're going to push it back up to verticality. And we're vertical. We can reach down and see how much force is required to adjust the gears from this position. Your left foot is going to act like your left hand. To lean the bike up, it takes a certain amount of force. Lean it to the other side. It takes a certain amount of force to get it back to vertical. That's the force that we impart to the motorcycle via the throttle at the end of a turn as we're coming out. So let's lean to one side and practice applying the throttle to get us back to vertical. Lean to the other side and practice applying the throttle to get back to vertical. The next step in the exercise is to practice braking while leaning. Brake and lean, throttle to rise. Brake to lean, and throttle to rise. Conceptually, that's how we get around a curve. That's how we turn a motorcycle. The hand position should be comfortable. I tend to have my wrist up like this. See, we've done everything right, but something happens. And we're in this position. This is a fractured turn. This is a crash. We're done. You let go of the clutch. The clutch is not going to do any good. Let go of the throttle. The throttle is, you've used all the throttle. The brakes are all braked out. There's an object impending in front of you. You're about to hit it. It's about to hit you. There's a crash. We're done. The job now is to push yourself up. Bring your wrists in this position, not like this. Do not ride like this. Ride like this, because when the crash comes, you want to bring your hands up together towards your chest, towards your midline. You want to raise up off the pegs, and you want to eject yourself from the bike in the air, curl up in the ball, roll like a tire. You want to be a tire on the bike and off.